Hi everybody, my name is Santiago from Buenos Aires. I wanted to talk something today. Earlier I got a phone call from my father. He was asking me to help him to get to use Instagram because he doesn't know how to do it. He was born in 1947, so I understand that he doesn't come from a moment where that we use not even calculators. You know what I mean? So many times in the past, since 1994 or 1998, when I started using internet, I have many questions from my parents. And as you usually know, sometimes we get fed up of the question because we answer them, and at the same time, the next second and the next day or whatever, they asking the same thing again. So we get a little bit annoyed about that. So I think it's a very good opportunity to practice the patience. And especially this, listen carefully. The way we have patience with them once we get a little bit fed up because they're repeating and asking the same question is a way to understand how we were treated when we were learning from them. You know what I mean? It's like an opposite situation, right? Now we are fed up because we are somehow it's the vengeance of how we were treated while we were learning from them, or why are you doing this, why are you doing that. Now that we have the power of knowing a little bit more of the technology, we don't feel like doing it, or we shout, or we say, I told you many times about this. But if you realize that that's precisely the exact moment to realize inner things about your ego that was bad treated, not because they didn't love you and want you, because they were desperate for you to understand. Now you see how they were, because they don't understand much things even if you explain to them. So having patience is somehow recovering your ego that was not intended but a little bit destroyed or got choppy because of the way they were treating you, because they didn't have patience for themselves. So how could they explain you easy things on an easy way, like Gary Vaynerchuk does, or I'm trying to do now, if they were not patient with themselves? So if you're not patient with yourself, you cannot learn things. So when you go back to teach things or to share things in a good way, especially with your parents, you realize that you have much more patience than what you ever thought. You start to somehow forgive for any mistreat you received according or in order to learn something from them, which is not good, because when somebody's shouting you or humiliating you when you're learning, it's not good about learning and not good about anything. But now it's an opportunity to show that humiliation or that fucking feeling you got that it was bad is not that bad as it was, and it didn't let you stuck in a moment as you thought it had, and that you start realizing that if you can explain to your parents a million times, or maybe get more patient or do a strategy to explain them better, just to not only them know how to use Instagram, but just to realize how can you explain them on a very easy way. It's like at the same time you explore more your patience, your creativity, and the gratefulness. You are very good with people that were very good with you, because even if they shout more or less, they raised you, and you're a good person and you can do many things. So there are good things too. So instead of fighting them, get along with them. And that's something you can practice your creativity. Believe me, practice your creativity. Having patience with somebody that is your parents is having patience with you and growing your creativity to levels you cannot imagine, because it's already there. And we're trying to get from inside to outside. So let's try it, okay? Please, if you ever tried this, if you try this, since you see your video, please leave me a comment on the video, and if you want to share the video, please do it. If you want to read some stuff about what I've written, if you read in Spanish, I'm trying to get some translators to get the books, self-help books, like Well, thanks for listening, and have a good day.